Chicken Katsu has breaded chicken cutlets cooked until golden brown and perfectly crispy. Pair it with some rice and a bold and flavorful sauce. You have an experience that will leave you satisfied. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with our chicken cutlets. I'm gonna make the cutlets today. Here I have 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And what I'm going to do is take a sharp knife and go ahead and slice it in half. Just like so. So now you have 2 pieces of chicken. I'm gonna do the same thing with the second piece. Now you could definitely buy chicken cutlets at the grocery store, but I'm just showing you a much cheaper version. It's so easy. I mean, you just slice them in half, place a piece of parchment paper or saran wrap over the top to protect yourself from all the chicken juices flying everywhere, and just pound away. All right. And there you have it. Thin chicken cutlets. And that will definitely save you some money on your groceries. And because this was a large breast, this is way too big, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these 2 pieces in half to form a smaller cutlet. Actually, I'm gonna keep that one the same. It's not that big. And this one was a smaller size breast, so we are gonna keep this the same. All right, we are ready to bread our chicken cutlets. For the breading, I have 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and then to that, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of water along with 1 egg. Oops, got some cornstarch on me when the egg dropped. Anyways, you're gonna mix everything until it's well combined. All right, so I'm going to take the chicken cutlet, go ahead and dip it into the cornstarch egg mixture, and then here I have 1.5 cups of Panko breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into that. And the Panko breadcrumbs is going to make it nice, crispy, and delicious. I remember the first time I had chicken katsu, I was so impressed. I mean, you have tender, crispy chicken that's already good on its own, and then you pair it with this sauce, this bold and flavorful sauce over rice. It's just comfort food in its finest. All right, so now that the chicken is covered with breadcrumbs, I'm going to season both sides with salt and pepper. And I like to do this after the chicken has been breaded because I feel like the seasonings is more evenly distributed rather than if I season the breadcrumbs. Some chicken cutlets will not have enough seasoning and some chicken cutlets will be too salty. So I feel like this gives it a more even seasoning waiting till the end. So I'm going to go ahead and season the other side. Typically, chicken katsu is deep fried, but since we are using Panko breadcrumbs, it's gonna come out nice and crispy. So for me, I mean, if there's no reason to deep fry and waste all that oil, I'm not gonna do it. So we're gonna pan fry this with a shallow amount of oil, and it's going to come out perfectly golden and crispy. All right, our chicken cutlets are ready. Let's go ahead and work on the sauce. The katsu sauce, also known as tonkatsu sauce, is so simple to make. It's only made with 3 ingredients, and it's kind of like a Japanese barbecue sauce. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's savory, and it's just gonna pair well with the crispy chicken. So I'm going to start off by adding 1/3, hold on a second, 1/3 cup of ketchup. Go ahead and add that in. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce. It's going to give it some nice savory flavor. And then about 1.5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire, whatever you want to call it. So that's 1 tablespoon, and that's 1/2. I mean, this sauce, I don't even know how to describe it. People say it's like everything but the kitchen sink of like flavorings. Okay, and then we mix until it's well combined. And that's it for the sauce. And what I love about this recipe is that it's so simple. There's nothing really complex about it, and it's so delicious. So we are ready to get cooking. Let's head over to the stove. I've got my pan heated to medium-high heat. I've added a shallow amount of oil, and I'm going to cook the chicken in 2 batches because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. So I'll cook the chicken until it's completely cooked through. This will take about 3.5 to 4 minutes per side. Also, if the breading is starting to get a little too browned and you don't want to burn it, go ahead and play with the heat and turn it down a tad so that the breading doesn't get burned and the chicken is nice and cooked through. All right, so that was about 3.5 minutes. I'm going to flip them over. Ooh, perfectly golden. And I'll cook it on the other side for about another 3.5 more minutes. All right, so our chicken is pretty much through cooking. What I like to do at the end is give it another sprinkle of salt, and then go ahead and let it cool. If you have a wire rack, that'll be great so that it'll remain crispy on both sides. So I'm going to set these guys aside, work on the other batch, and we are ready to serve our chicken katsu. Also, I just wanted to share with you guys, before I start with the second batch, see all this extra breading that just fell off? I like to dispose it, get rid of it before I start the next batch because I don't want, you know, those extra burnt bits clinging on to the next batch. So just go ahead and get rid of that. And there you guys have it. Crispy and delicious chicken katsu. All right, you guys, it is the moment of truth. It is time for the taste test, and I am super excited because I did my workout this morning and it's time for lunch and I haven't eaten yet. Casper, shh, there's another dog outside and he sees it through the window, so I'm sorry, you guys. Casper, shh. All right, he settled down a bit. So I'm going to dip the crispy chicken into the katsu sauce and I'm going to give it a try. Cheers, you guys. Nice. The chicken is tender and it's so crispy. And that sauce, it's on point, just 3 ingredients and it's so delicious. And over rice, oh my goodness, it's like Japanese comfort food. It's so simple. Make this for your family. They're going to love it. Thank you guys, as always, for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys make this recipe. Please go ahead and click on that like and subscribe. That will definitely help me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. It is lunchtime.